Greetings, people of the world. Matthew back with you here at Novora Autism for the continuation of Let's Play Final Fantasy XIV, A Realm Reborn. It is year 2, day 17 for EDSS here in the Realm Reborn. And last time we were able to successfully clear Halatali on hard mode after having done the same at Copperbell Mines. But now it's time to take ourselves to the next hard mode of a dungeon that we've been to before. But to get access to this new hard version, we have to come to Gridania first, and so this is where we are. We've returned to Old Gridania here, it's just turned evening, and we want to speak with someone who we've spoken to before about getting access to this place. This is Ursendel, who spoke about the plight of his Lady Amandine, to whom he was a servant for in Hawk Manor. And so it is him who is going to help us get to this new version of Hawk Manor. So let's go ahead and speak with him.
Oh, friend, it is good to see you again. How I wish I could greet you with more joyful tidings. I trust you have heard the rumors, yes? I fear they are true, and then some. Wherever shall I begin? After you released my lady from her torment, a deed of bravery and kindness that I will remember until the last of my days, I paid a visit to the Wood Whalers, and told the tale in all its tragedy, that the guardians of the Twelveswood might know the truth. Though the Whalers did not doubt my words, they insisted on a thorough investigation of the manor. Without witnessing my lady's remains for themselves, I was told, they could hardly vouch for the citizenry's safety. A prudent judgment, I thought, and I did not argue. It is what happened next that confounded everyone, myself most of all. A contingent of Wood Whalers was dispatched to the manor, and I personally escorted them in. This would be the last I saw of them, for nary a one returned. Minutes turned to hours, and before long nights surrounded the silent manor. 'Twas then that the screams began, ungodly, heart-rending screams that should be burned in my memory forevermore. Against my better reasoning, I mustered the courage to peer inside. Oh, how I wish I had not! For what peered back, friend, was someone, nay, something, for that which I saw surely possessed no soul like you or I, that has no right to exist in our world. The Whalers have dispatched another contingent to investigate the manor. The fools! Do they not see that they have writ their own death sentence? I cannot save them, but you, friend, you may succeed where I so miserably failed. I implore you, pray come to our aid once more.
And so, that's what we gotta do. We now have got to go and make our way to Hawk Manor, so see you guys when I get back there. Yeah, remember this place? Well, we've come back to it. Back to Hawk Manor. So let's go up to the person we need to speak to in order to get ourselves entrance. But I have to ask, where are they? Oh, okay. I think I see what's going on. We don't have to talk to someone, we just have to interact with the gate, and we can now get access. So now, the hard version of Hawk Manor is available. So, let's go ahead and get that ready to go. So, adding Hawk Manor to our catalog of dungeons that we can go into. So, we'll be back in a moment, and we will make our way back inside the haunted Hawk Manor. And so, we have now arrived into the hard version of Hawk Manor. It's still just as scary, creepy, and desolate as it's always been. But now, as you can see, it has a fancy red hue to it now as well. And that's what we're going to have to be dealing with, myself and 3 other online gamers who will be taking on the manor for a second time. So here we go. As you can see, some of the Wood Whalers that have been dispatched from before, they're already here. Yeah, you can see they're definitely looking very distressed. So, unlike the start of the normal version of Hawk Manor, we're taking the top floor right now. This is where you go to at the end of Hawk Manor in normal mode, but this time we're doing it differently. This time we start by going up. And so, as you can see by the title, Altered Whaler, yeah, some of these wood whalers who have already come in here before, they've suffered quite a horrendous fate, and we have to put them out of their misery. Yeah, I know it sounds horrendous, but what would you expect from a haunted mansion like Hawk Manor? Now, these are the primary enemies that you'll be facing in the first part of Hawk Manor, the Manor Clavigers, because they're the ones that are responsible for summoning the mortified versions of the wood whalers. And so, in most instances, we're gonna be trying to save them. That is our main objective. I don't think we'll be able to save all of them, but the more we can save, the merrier. We don't necessarily get any bonuses for saving them, but you get a sense of pride for doing so if you can pull it off. Right. Next set. Yeah, you can see the wood whaler right there is hunched over. And we want to kill off the Claviger before it can do its dirty work. Because if we don't, then the wood whaler will be mutated into, yeah, you see demonized there. If we don't defeat the Claviger in time, save the wood whaler, yes. We saved his life. Just in the nick of time. And every time you clear a section, you have to get the key. Get the key, pick it up, because every door in this first part is locked. And so, as you can see, another situation where a wood whaler's life is in peril. And we want to off the Claviger before it does its dirty work. Thankfully, this one did not use Demonizing Time, or at all for that matter. And let's hit both of them with my Dragonfire Dive, both of the acrobats. And, alright, that one's down. Oh, no apologies there needed, Mr. Wood Whaler. You've suffered enough. All of your companions have suffered enough in here. And so, turn the corner, and we'll now start seeing a change-up in the types of enemies we're fighting. Fighting, including big, ugly, ogre-like enemies. Get them all dealt with as soon as we can. Because of course we want to get to the root of this problem. Alright, now back to the little acrobats. Now I don't understand why they call them acrobats, because they don't do acrobatic techniques. They're just little flying imps is what they are. That's all they are, that's all they've been reduced to. And over here down the far end we can see there's a treasure chest. It'll just be some items, there won't be any specific weapons or items or anything of the like. So now I want to get through these two big ugly gargoyles. Oop. Take a little step to the right so I'm not getting myself nailed by the Desolation ability. Yeah, so far so good. We're doing a good job in here. So let's keep it going now. And both gargoyles are defeated. Alright, here's the first mini-boss. A jester, accompanied by two butlers, which are basically skeletons. So once our tank, Luna, leaves us out, we'll get started. And thankfully for me, this is not actually in video gaming circles. Luna is not the goddess Alfina, and thank goodness for that. Yeah, Lunar the Silver Star. Incredible game with, as far as graphics for a PS1 game, as well as music and battle mechanics, but the characters in that game are just so insufferable. They're just so insufferable because there's so much aim fighting. it seems you can't trust any NPC because they turn out to be the bad guys that you have to beat up at the end of the game. And then the damsel in distress that you're trying to rescue is actually an evil deity. So yeah, I am not much of a fan of the original Lunar. Lunar 2 though, however, much different story. In fact, I did discuss that before in my White Knight Chronicles 2 LP, once I helped Yuli gain access to the power of the Moon Maiden. I did mention that before. Let's go ahead and open the treasure chest. Yeah, we're simply playing for greed on this one. But I could get it because I rolled an 83. Alright, so now for this next part. We warped back down to the main floor, but now here's the situation. You can see the purple lights on the walls there. These things will actually damage you once you walk by them, so you gotta be careful about where you're standing. Because yeah, you saw them shoot out those purple lights there. Those things will actually damage you when they run across the floor, so be careful about that. Usually what will happen is that the tank will draw the enemies to a safe zone. Like, right over here on this far side is pretty safe. So now we have to run across where all these purple lights are. And we're gonna have to take damage at some point. Alright, so yeah, we should see the tank drawing the enemies over to a safe area, which is typically this corner. Alright, there we go. Yeah, once you get to this corner, you're fine. Now we gotta take on all these whalers, wood whalers that have been mutated and transformed into these ugly beasts, ugly demons. What a fate that must be for them to endure that. Okay, now moving on. Let's have the second one down. There it goes. Oh, looks like another bad guy wanted to come and say hello. Getting right up in the whaler's tail. Right up in his tail, so I can stick my lance in a place that does not need to be mentioned. Because let's face it, you were thinking it too. If you're watching this video, you were thinking that too. Okay, so this warden almost defeated. Yeah, go ahead and try and smash him. It's not going to do you a look of good. And we have a key dropped, and we can go ahead and take it. So much like before, run past this stuff, and go ahead and get what you need. There we go, that's one down. Now it's your turn. Slow you down a bit before you die. I want to see what's behind this door. Yeah, because sometimes when you come in here, you can find some really nice goodies. And also, what they've done in Hawk Manor, if you're willing to open all the doors and all the keys, you can get access to some very rare items that you can use for the purposes of crafting some very high-level items. So the sentry, now that we've damaged it enough, it flies away after it gets itself turned around. So in here, 2 explosions. Yeah, there'll be a room where you can actually, and the odds of this happening are rare. You can get something known as Manor Varnish, and the Varnish allows you to craft some really cool stuff for housing. So now on to our second mini-boss, known simply as Ash. And to you I say, Ash, Gary has arrived. And he's gonna make you look like quite the loser. Yeah, I haven't seen many Pokemon episodes, but I do remember Gary in the original Pokemon series referring to Ash as a loser a lot. And one thing you want to be careful with this guy is that you saw those blue streaks of light, you don't want to be touching those because those damage you. You saw them go created by some blades in one sense. In another, they also can form in various patterns like this. Well, they'll go from one side of the room to the other. There'll also be a crisscross style pattern as well. And so you just have to be careful and wary to see which pattern is going to get used. Oh, this is going to hurt. Or maybe not. I guess I stood in the very one spot right underneath the enemy, right underneath Ash, where I couldn't take damage. And you also see as well the spinning blades here. Those can cast heavy on you, so be careful that you don't take damage from those either. But as you can see, we almost have Ash dead, and right as the reinforcements are coming in, yeah, he'll bring in reinforcements, but if your party's strong enough, you'll be able to beat Ash so fast, it won't even matter that another bad guy shows up. So, victory is ours against mini-boss number 2. I want to get items for certain. And I do not believe I got that one item from before. I think someone else got a better roll than I did from the first mini-boss. So now we're down in the basement. And this is where this place is going to come to a head. Yeah, there's what we already knew we were getting. Alright, so look, yeah, the heater's gonna reapply damage control stats, or buffs, I guess. So we'll let them do that. And reapplying attack as well. Alright, ready when you are, Luna. So yeah, it's gonna be now just running into a lot of enemies like this. But there are also some more creative looking enemies as well. It's not all the same thing. Alright, now over here. Alright, you're down. Yeah, and as you can hear, the music for this place is rather appropriate, considering where we are. It definitely has, in some elements, that horror feel to it. As you can see, we got mutated wood whalers to deal with, among other things. Now we're just going to go ahead and keep attacking this guy until he gets pulled in. We should, however, see, yeah, congealed blood. We got a slime enemy as well now to deal with. But they'll go down just the same. So, starting to... Well, I think we'll leave the congealed blood for after I kill off this one mutated whaler. As much as it pains me to do so, we don't have a choice. They have to be put down. It's a necessary evil, unfortunately. Now for the congealed blood. And down it goes. And we can continue on. Now we got a new enemy to deal with. Writhing statue. Even though it's not a statue right now. But you get the idea. It probably was a statue, but then as soon as we got close, it turned into this. Like that. Yeah, that'll damage them all. And now we can deal with Footman. You'll be Footman tonight! Bibbidi, bobbidi, boo! Yeah, when was the last time you saw the Disney version of Cinderella? Of course, Bibbidi Bobby Boo, the famous catchphrase from that movie, as said by the fairy godmother. Of course, when it comes to fairy godparents these days, we of course are familiar more with the Fairly Odd Parents, Cosmo and Wanda. As much as it pains me to say it. Because yeah, those who haven't ever seen the Disney version of Cinderella, they're missing out. They're missing out on what a fairy godparent really is. And so now, we have the boss chamber. We'll go ahead and get what's in there in a moment. As you can see, we have quite a few torture devices here. Guillotines, spiked rollers, and this, our final boss, Halicarnassus. Yeah, this scantily clad succubus is what we're gonna have to be dealing with. Okay, so the trick to defeating Halicarnassus is that there'll be a lot of new enemies coming in at regular intervals. What you have to do when they show up, you have to kill them immediately, because after a set period of time, Halicarnassus will then use them as a sacrifice and will absorb their power, and whatever HP they don't that enemy still had when Halicarnassus sacrifices it, sorry, whatever HP it had left, that becomes damage used against you. And if the HP on that one enemy is too high, then everybody will get killed. And of course, you don't want that. So whenever that new enemy arrives, kill it right away. There'll be lots of spells that you're gonna have to deal with, and you're gonna end up taking damage. Yeah, when you see that line, you'll know that that's gonna happen. But if there's no if Halicarnassus gets it when there's no health left on it, the damage you suffer is very little. And be aware of Void level 4 spells. And level 3s too, of course. But so far so good. We're doing quite well, I must say. Get out of the dark mist, because that'll immobilize you. Alright, 2 maid service are now in the field. Gotta go after them now. Of course, Halicarnassus makes it a lot harder because, of course, she'll cast magic spells whenever... Oh, healer! Our healer wasn't paying attention. That's gonna cost us. That is going to cost us dearly. Oh, at least get this one. Okay, good. That one's gone. But yeah, that's gonna set us back. That unfortunate not paying attention by our healer will set us back. Oh, don't take it yet, don't take it yet. Crap. Yeah, now it's been sacrificed by Halicarnassus, which means this is gonna hurt. Well, thankfully, with the magical ability used by our healer to place this blue field into play, it will negate damage. It will take some damage away, so it could have been a lot more. We could have suffered a lot more. And now the return of Lady Amandine. So just like all the others, get rid of her, or drain her of all of her MP before she gets sacrificed. In fact, I might be so inclined as to go and use the limit break, because that's also an option. Oh, looks like, yeah, the ninja already used it. For those of you not familiar, the little shuriken, little icon, that is to indicate a ninja, and I mentioned that a number of days ago when we started on our Year 2 journey, that the ninja is a new type of warrior class introduced into the game since October. So, definitely a fun warrior class to play as, I'll say that much. Oh, okay, and Beguiling Mist, once that hits the field, get yourself some distance, because then you get seduced, and then you can get nailed with that. The moment she uses the Guiding Mist, that will affect everyone and they'll get drawn back to Halicarnassus, and she'll proceed to use a level 4 spell on that person and will damage you and everyone around you if you suffered it. However, we are victorious. And the haunting of Hawk Manor is over. This is no longer a haunted house. So before I leave, there was a treasure chest that was not yet claimed. And I'm gonna go ahead and claim it. It's gonna be right over here. So we go ahead and get our access to it, and there is some goods in here. And okay, I did get one. Nice. And so that is it. With the haunting of Hawk Manor having come to an end, we can now bid farewell to this scary place, and we never have to come back here again, at least not in the storyline or in any other side dungeons that I know of, so that's going to bring today to a close, and it certainly was a good run here at Hawk Manor, except for that one hiccup by our healer at the end, but aside from that, a pretty good run all around here at Hawk Manor. And so I think next time I'll go access the last of the first set of initial hard mode level dungeons, because the next one we're going to go to is a unique one. It's not one that we've been to before in the Year 1 storyline. So we're going to go ahead, because it's about the same difficulty level, and we'll go ahead and access that next time. So with that, I'd like to thank everyone for watching the continuation of Let's Play Final Fantasy XIV, A Realm Reborn. And when I join you again, we will make our way to this new dungeon that's located in La Noscea in order to continue on with the various side dungeons that you can get access to. So until next time everyone, this is Matthew at Novora Autism, saying take care, and I'll see you soon.